Hello, my name's Piers Badnell. I'm a consultant for LIC in the UK. The beauty of the plate meter is it puts numbers to grass. It enables people to actually decide what area should they allocate for their cows to eat, to graze grass. So here's a plant. The first thing that happens is this first leaf appears. This is powered by a sugar store that's built up in here. Powers this first leaf to come out, which then has a leaf to photosynthesize. The photosynthesis then starts the second leaf growth and then the third leaf growth. If we leave it from there and don't graze it at that point, we will get another leaf, but we'll get more stalk in the bottom and this bottom leaf dies off. So a ryegrass plant only ever has 3 live leaves. We want to be grazing the ryegrass plant between 2.5 to 3 leaves all the way through the season. If we came here in February, the plant would probably be a whole lot smaller. Probably, if I just fold that back, probably not much more than that, but we'd still have 3 leaves. That ripe point is about 2,800 kilos. We know that ryegrass, well managed in this state, is between 11.5 and 12.5 ME. That when the cow grazes it off, she grazes it down to what we call a good residual. If we have too much mass above, they find it difficult. If we don't hit residuals, we end up with more stalk in the base and we end up with less utilisation. This is a rising plate meter. This is what we use to measure how much grass there is in a paddock. It all works on hectares and it's kilos of dry matter per hectare. As you can see, there's a weight on a plate. This does measure height, but it also measures density. And the reason being, you can have 2 sets of grass, exactly the same height, but there's more grass in the dense sward than there is in the open sward. So as we walk across the field, we are placing this down on the grass, and that measures a compressed height. When we're going along, we shouldn't be treating it as a walking stick. What we're trying to do is get it come down vertically on the ground. What we'll do is we'll walk across a paddock, minimum 30 plonks at the end. This will give us an average of what we've walked across. And where we're wanting to get them to is to graze down to about 4 or 5 centimetres, the residual. And that 4 or 5 centimetres is generally about 1,500 kilos of dry matter per hectare. So fundamentally, off this, if I took 1,500 off there, that would tell me there was 1,640 kilos of grass dry matter available for the cows. What you need to do with plate metering is measure weekly, and you'd measure the same route around your farm. In terms of a W, yes, if you can do, that's the gold standard. But what I would say is if you're walking across, say, this paddock, let's say the bottom end was really light and the top end was heavy, you'd walk a representative sample across. We've just talked about the grass plant, we've talked about figures, we've gone through a lot of information. If you need any further help, contact us and we can help you out with this.